disturbing case of harassment involving an Indian citizen has now come to light from China. Now, viewers, in this case, an Indian travel vlogger was detained for nearly 15 hours after posting a map that clearly showed Arunachal Pradesh as an integral part of India. This incident reportedly took place back in November and has now come to light through vlogger's own social media posts. Now, the vlogger, who shares the travel content online, said that he was questioned and held solely over the map shared on his platform. He later confirmed that he was released and has since returned safely to India. Now, viewers, the vlogger stressed that he has no political agenda and posted the map out of emotional attachment to the Northeast, where he once studied.
चाइना इमिग्रेशन पे पहुंचा मैं एज ऑलवेज दे आर प्रोफेशनल। उसने मेरे पासपोर्ट पे स्टिकर लगा दी। उसके सिस्टम में कुछ पॉपअप हुआ। उसने अपने ऑफिसर को बुलाया, बोल रहे इसको ले जाओ। मेरे को डिटेंशन एरिया में ले गए। काफी लोग थे वहाँ पे, बांग्लादेश के लोग 8-10 थे। वैसे जब 2 घंटे तक कोई नहीं आया, मैं परेशान हो गया कि कुछ गड़बड़ है। 2 घंटे बाद 2 चाइनीज ऑफिसर आए, मुझे एक रूम में लेके गए थे। कैमरा, फोन जो रिकॉर्ड कर सकते थे सब ले लिए। वो मेरा आईपैड बैग में भूल गए चेक करना। मुझे समझ आ गया वो इशू जो मैंने रेस किया था वो गलत डायरेक्शन में चला गया और अब मुझे रियलाइज हो रहा है मुझे वो नहीं करना था। मेरा काम है घूमना फिरना, वापस आना अपने देश में। 6 घंटा हो चुका है, कोई जवाबदारी नहीं है किसी की। यहाँ लोग बैठे हैं, सुबह से 50 बार रिक्वेस्ट करके अब पानी मिला है। अब तो भरोसा भी नहीं है क्या पानी है।
Excuse me, where is the food? You can take money, is okay, but bring the food. Food. 12 hours. She's saying no to the food.
खाना देने को तैयार नहीं। पानी एक बार दिया, पेशाब ले जाने में इनका पेशाब निकल जाता है। ना फोन दे रहे, ना एम्बेसी को कॉल करने दे रहे। जो 4 बांग्लादेशी सिटीजन थे उनको खाना दिया, मेरे को खाना भी नहीं दिए। लोग खाना लाए हैं अभी। भाई 12 घंटे हो गए, खाने को नहीं मिला। गाइस, आई कैन नॉट स्टॉप क्राइंग। अभी मेरे को रिलीज किया है। एक छोटा सा अरुणाचल प्रदेश का स्टैंड ही तो लिया था मैंने।
There has been no food since 26 hours.
मैं टूट गया। 28 घंटे से कुछ नहीं खाया। एक छोटी सी बात लिखी थी, चाइना की मिट्टी पे खड़ी होकर लिखी थी, ये अरुणाचल तो इंडिया का पार्ट है। मुझे लगा मैं शायद इंडिया वापस नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं यहीं हो गया। मैं बहुत कहा मुझे प्लीज मेरा फोन दे दो। अभी भी मैं जब याद करता हूँ मोमेंट, मेरा मुंह कांपने लगता है। 15 घंटे बाद ऑफिसर आया कि सर आपका प्रोसेस पूरा हो गया है, प्लीज गो बैक टू योर कंट्री। यार देखो, मैं सिंपल सा ब्लॉगर हूँ, घूमता हूँ, वीडियो बनाता हूँ। चाइना से मैंने अपना स्टार्टअप भी शुरू किया था, बहुत कुछ सीखा है। मेरे बहुत दोस्त हैं वहाँ पे, मेरा बहुत कनेक्शन है उस कंट्री से। नॉट एज इन अ पॉलिटिकल और गवर्नमेंट वे, बट इन अ पीपल टू पीपल वे। आई होप ये वीडियो इंडियन एम्बेसी और चाइनीज़ एम्बेसी तक पहुँचे और वो लोग समझे मेरी सिचुएशन और मेरी हेल्प करें कि हम लोग बहुत छोटे लोग हैं यार, कुछ नहीं हमारी औकात। और प्लीज़ हेल्प मी इफ़ यू कैन कि मैं इस सिचुएशन से कैसे निकलूँ। आई एम ब्लेमिंग माई सेल्फ, मुझे नहीं डालना था इसमें हाथ।
Now, viewers, this incident comes just weeks after another Indian citizen from Arunachal Pradesh was harassed at Shanghai's Pudong airport. This is where Chinese immigration officials allegedly refused to even recognize her Indian passport. Now, viewers, this repeated targeting of Indian citizens has raised fresh concerns over the way China is treating Indians, especially those linked to Arunachal Pradesh. And this incident, in fact, underlined growing tensions and reinforced India's firm and consistent stand that Arunachal Pradesh is an inseparable part of the country. And now joining exclusively on News9 is Anant himself, the travel influencer who was in fact detained in China. Anant, first of all, thank you so much for speaking to News9. We were going through your videos. Clearly, it was a horrifying experience that you went through in China. So I really appreciate you speaking to News9 and sharing your story. I want to ask you directly, you were detained by Chinese officials. On what grounds were you detained? Did the officials give you any explanation or any documentation for the detention?
First thing, should I go in Hindi or should I go in English?
As you prefer, but we will prefer English.
Okay, sure. So, as I said, I'm a travel blogger. I just travel around the world, see the things, and show this through on my social media platform, meeting people. So I visited China last week around, and when I was there, I was detained, and officially there was no mention why, but they mentioned it was due to national security.
Okay.
And I was in China last month also, and I was exploring the north regions of China, the south regions of China, and I visited around 8 to 9 times because I have many friends there. I'm linked to China kind of since my university time. I'm fascinated by the infrastructure. I have my friends there, not even in China, like I travel everywhere. And it's the first time I see that these things happen, and I don't know what to say, man. We were very scared. We were very like clueless. Like they were not harassing us, kind of. They were not rude to us, but there was no clue for 15 hours. Like what will happen? Like I heard many incidents on internet also. Like people, like, bad things happen to them, and you're like, there was no food, no water, what will happen? Then luckily after 15 hours of waiting, they came, okay, sir, you can go back to your country, and we cannot give you entry. And then there was no food for 28 hours because it was immigration area, and they just sent me back to my country. And it was really a scary, horrifying incident for me personally, as a, because I don't have any political agenda. I just traveled
Right.
to meet new people, to see around the world. I sometimes stay in villages. Like I was in a Mongolian village for like 2 weeks. I was eating with locals, knowing their religion, culture, and I don't know, man, what to say. It's like
I'm sure
horrifying
it
for me.
was a very scary experience for you, and the fact that you were not given any answers also amount to harassment. But for our viewers, can you go ahead and describe what exactly unfolded in those 15 hours for you while you were there?
Uh, I want to say something in Hindi because that's
Right.
how
Please go
people can
ahead.
feel. 15 घंटे मुझे ये समझ आया कि मैं कुछ नहीं हूँ, और मैं जब तक अपने देश के बाहर हूँ, मुझे उस देश के सेंसिटिविटी कानून का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो I can disappear and I can, like, vanish. And as a traveler, it's not my thing to decide, or it's not my thing to talk on certain topics. It's like really big powers, big people who decide where are the borders, where are the lines, where are all these things. And like, I don't know, should I even, I will be again able to touch such sensitive things on my social media or not. Like I travel everywhere, and I don't know, man. I have so many friends there. Not even in China. I, I don't have any words in those 15 hours. And like, when I think that my phone was not given to me, I felt like, where's my freedom? Like, how can I contact my family? How can I contact embassy? And how much time it will take? 2 days, 10 days, 5 days. Luckily, there was no physical abuse. There was no verbal abuse. There was no harassment with us. And there were some Bangladeshi citizens also. There was Korean women also. But I
Right.
was the person who was detained for the longest time. And uh, we were like clueless. There was no answer. And there was like, just please wait, please wait, please wait. We are talking, we are checking, we are talking, we are checking, we are talking, we are checking. Then uh, yes. And when I
Right.
came, when I got out, I just called my mom. Mom, finally, this thing happened. I am just coming back home. I just want to come back home as soon as possible.
No, I can understand how helpless you must have been, miles away from your home. You don't know anybody there, and there's officials, telling you no answer at this point. So, I want to emphasize, I understand that you felt you were like nobody, just a very small pawn in that big game, but you were not at fault in this case at all. And I want to go ahead. You talked about your experience in your vlogs. Also, you shared that you would even denied that the basic things such as food and water. So, in terms of behavior, how were the officials to you?
Personally talking, one thing which I don't like is no one was telling, no one was replying, no one was talking, no one was giving any clue how
Yeah,
long it's gonna stretch, what is the reason, can I call to
which
embassy,
which
can I
is a
call to my
basic
parents?
right of any individual who's been detained.
Depends on country to country. Every country have their own norms. Some countries, they are strict about their norms, that if we have detained, we will follow our rules. We will not follow international rights. But one good thing was there was no physical or verbal abuse or harassment. Kind of like there was no like torture or something. But overall, it felt very. When I still think about it, that 15 hours, 12 hours, 13, 14, 15, like, will it go to 2 days? Will it go to 3 days? Will it go to
Right.
5 days? That was the only thing that still traumatized me. Should I go again or not? Should I go again or not? Even when I came out, the officer was very polite actually in the end. In the end, when he gave back my documents, he was polite. Okay, sir, take your documents, please go back. I asked him, sir, I have many friends here. Next year is my friend's marriage also. Will I be allowed again or not? I just love people. I don't hate anyone. And they say, you don't know. First, you just go back to your country. That's it. What can I say?
Right. And while you were in detention, were you allowed to seek help of any kind, to speak to any Indian officials or the embassy? Were you able to seek help in any way?
No, 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 no.
Not at all.
No, they said that we will not allow you to talk to embassy unless we complete our paperwork.
All
That's
right.
it. That's what they said. That's what they keep on saying. We are doing our things. We are doing our things. Wait, we cannot call anyone. We are doing our things, and that's it.
All right. And you
And
said, yeah, go ahead.
and important thing is that I have so good connection that after all these incidents, my Chinese friends are still talking to me. They're not scared of anything. They're still saying, bro, things will go better and it will be fine with you soon. Just don't be scared. Just be strong. And that's the best part.
All right. You mentioned that officials were polite to you towards the end, but did they give you any reason after the process was completed that this was the reason on which you were detained and now you're being let go of?
See, as an experienced traveler, I can say that in many matters, no one wants to directly mention anything. But you can get to know, because when I was in detention, I was said that you are a YouTuber, and I was like, oh, how do you know I'm a YouTuber? I never told anyone in my documents that I'm a YouTuber. So then I got to know that, oh, last month I touched a sensitive topic because I'm sentimentally connected. I travel in Taiwan and other regions when I was in I'm from IIT Guwahati actually. I studied Northeast, and I was exploring that region. So I said, no, Taiwan, I was there, and I never applied any visa. So it was near us. So it was there. And then I realized, oh man, that video went 10 million views. Oh shit, what will happen now? Will I go back home or not? And that's it. And in the end, I asked him, like, sir, what was the reason? Please tell me. I need to come back again. And he said that, see, sir, it's from national security, national intelligence, and we cannot allow you. Please go back and then you try to tell.
So that's what they mentioned. National security is the reason that they gave you for your detention.
Verbally.
All right. And after you came back, were you able to contact the Ministry of External Affairs? Did you speak to any government official about your detention in China?
See, I'm still scared of that incident, and I don't know how I came up yesterday suddenly that, oh, let's speak about it. I just know when I came back to India, I was in my airline. It was Indigo, and they were very supportive when I told them. And then when I landed at the airport, I told the immigration officer that I came back alive because I was detained in China, and the immigration officer said, "Oh, good luck for your fight," and that's it. And I thought, well, no one cares here, and let's see. I'll go back to my home. I will relax. I will sleep. I will come to my consciousness again, and then I will raise this matter through my platform. I will educate, aware people what can happen and what not. Because currently, I am receiving a lot of messages that we are travelers, global travelers, and sometimes we also touch some topics on our social media as our point of view. And being an influencer, sometimes my point of view can raise many voices. So we should be careful anyway. And they say we have flights transiting through different countries. What if we say something about Japan and Japan don't allow transit? What if we say something about Vietnam for our point of view, like, and they don't allow transit? So this is a big problem now, that countries should be flexible. If they want transit hubs or if they want tourism, they should not disturb the citizens unless it is very much radical or something. Like, we can present the point of view in a positive way.
Right.
That's it.
All right, Anant, thank you so much for speaking to News9, sharing your ordeal of what you went through for those 15 hours in China. And thank you so much.